Hello friends and welcome back to Blue Code. Today we're continuing our journey with variables in Dart, starting with a very important concept. Let's say we declare a variable like this, string job title equals employee. What if we want to change this value later in our code? It's actually very simple. We just write job title equals manager. Pay close attention here. When we update the value, we don't write the data type again. The data type is only mentioned the very first time we define the variable. Of course, this rule applies to all data types. For example, if we have an integer like int x equals 5, you can modify this as many times as you like. You could write x equals 10, x equals 20, and if we run, the console will output the very last value we assigned to it, which is 20. Next, let's create a few different variables to demonstrate another feature. String name equals John, int age equals 25, double balance equals 22.5, bool is employed equals false. Notice how each of these has a different data type. In Dart, there is a cleaner way to write this. We can simply replace the specific data type with the keyword var. Using var is a great approach when the data type is obvious from the assigned value. It saves us from writing out the types repeatedly. Let's clear our code and write this instead. Var x equals 25. When we do this, Dart automatically infers that x is an integer. But here's the catch. What if we try to assign a different data type to it later on? For example, if we write x equals John. Here we will get an error, because Dart has already looked in x as an int. Its underlying type can never be changed. However, if we just assign a new integer value like x equals 5, this code will run perfectly with absolutely no problems. That's everything for today's lesson. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.